and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness,
So today is um, it is. Well, let me get my stuff together first, and then I'll say what I'm doing. Okay, I am in the kitchen tonight, cooking, and I am making some buttermilk fried chicken. That's what I had a taste for when I woke up. And I'm making some coleslaw, and I am making some um, dinner steak fries. And I am just getting all of my stuff together that has to go in my coleslaw. I am not making this recipe from scratch. This is a recipe that I got offline. And basically, what I do with recipes is I take a little bit of what somebody else did, and I take about two or three, and then I make them my own. Um, and this recipe, I'm pretty much sticking to what I saw. Um, I'm making some coleslaw right now, and I'm using mayonnaise. Um, I'm using sour cream. I'm using pepper, lemon, vinegar, and I am using uh, sugar. And so I have, this is my first time making coleslaw, but I woke up with the taste for it. I'm also going to fry chicken that is in buttermilk, and I have that um, pretty much in the fridge, marinating. And so I'm going to let that marinate for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out and fry it. So I'm alternating what I'm doing because my coleslaw needs to chill. So while I'm making my coleslaw, my chicken is marinating, and then I'll take my chicken out and let my coleslaw marinate. And so that's pretty much how this is going. So I'm getting everything all stirred up, and this looks great. Um, I didn't add any type of proportions that would make it too much or too wet. So it just looks like it's coming all together, all stirred up. And then I'm going to add in my seasoning, which is my pepper. Um, the only thing about this is I don't have any salt. So I didn't buy salt from the store because I was not planning on cooking with it. I mainly use only Lawry's seasoning salt, and for the most part, I like to season with a lot of garlic or onion powder. And most of my recipes call for that, and I get by. But this time, I actually need salt, so I think there is some in the counters. I mean, in the cabinet over there. So I'm gonna see. If not, I think that it's just gonna have to do what it do. So this looks all good. It's all mixed up. It's all colorful. Again, I am not equipped for a real cooking demonstration because I'm supposed to have like multiple angles and have my tripod so that you can actually see what I'm doing. So it's no fun when you can't. But for the most part, this isn't a cooking demonstration. This is just me doing a regular live. And then um, putting all of my stuff together. The only thing I forgot is my lemon juice, but this looks really good and tasty. So I'm happy about it. Came out great. This is my first time, like I said, making it, but it looks good. So I'm just gonna sprinkle, get all my lemon juice, and there is a seed that just popped out of there. Get that out. And this looks really, really good. And then I didn't do my vinegar yet, but this looks good. I'm gonna enjoy eating this. Damn, all my seeds they're just popping all out. At least I can see them. So I'm gonna get the seeds out. I wouldn't want someone to bite down on one, even though it wouldn't matter. They wouldn't know what it is. Um, Before I started this, I definitely made my bleach water and got that out of the way. Um, my mom taught me you just never start cooking until you get that water made so your kitchen smells like food and it smells clean. And so I got all of this done. Now I'm just going to add a splash of vinegar in here. And then this is going in the fridge. And so I have a few more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get my chicken ready, get my grease warmed up, get it poured in, and then I'm going to get ready to get my chicken fried. So let me see if I got salt. No, I don't have any salt. So what I'm going to use instead is Miss Dash. I don't have any salt. So let me get that. And now this is all done, and this can go to the fridge. So I'm going to season it with that. I actually like how it looks on here. um, give it a good stir. It looks nice and moist and juicy, and it is creamy. All right, so now I have my thing on, and I should give it a little shake, a little toss, and then I'm going to put this in the fridge until my other food is done. So now it is time to get to the chicken. And get my counters wiped off. And I'm going to go ahead and get my flour. And let's see, get ready to get this seasoned up. And then we will be all set. Let me get me a bag.
You doing in there, girl? Bagging up some wheat? Ah. Bagging up the pounds?
You done told it all if I was.
Oh, yeah. Everybody in this motherfucker smoke. What they gonna do? They gonna be you best customer.
I'm on live, child, doing a cooking demonstration. Okay, so I have my flour. I had to put it in a bag because I don't have another large bowl. So I had to put it in here. And I think for the most part that'll be okay. So I'm going to add some seasonings down in here, a generous amount. And then once I get my chicken out, then I'll give it a good shake in the bag. And then I will go ahead and just fry it up. So I got some pepper added. I have garlic powder. And I have seasoning salt. And let's see, I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic powder. And then I'm gonna add pepper. A good amount. All right, now I'm going to get this all shook up in there. And it looks good. And then once I get my chicken marinated, then I'll just dip it in there, give it a good shake, and then it'll be ready to fry. Okay. All right, and I just added some Viva's Dash in there. All right, so now I got all of that done. I could put the rest of my seasonings away. And so I got onion powder. Okay, so now what I'm doing is my coleslaw is in there. My chicken have been in there for about 20 minutes. Um, okay, now I have my grease. I am going to use my skillet. I got this from Walmart for $19.96, and I actually really like it. I like it more than I like the grill that I've been using. The grill is cool too, but it's cool for stuff that's, you know, more grill appropriate. But this little all-in-one, I can do anything in it. I can saute, I can do a lot. So I actually like this a lot better. So I'm going to get my paper towel. Give it a good wipe down. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my oil. I really like this. So I'm going to add this in. It takes almost a whole bottle of oil. I sometimes wonder if it's better for me to just use a regular pan, but it's so big and it's so nice. And once I get my oil in, I could just turn it, set my temperature, and then it's all good to go. So I'm going to get my chicken out a little early. Actually, it's almost 30 minutes, so that's cool. So I got my chicken out, and I'm going to turn my grease, my oil to about 375, 350. I'm going to let that get hot. While that's getting hot, I'm going to leave my chicken where it is. I was going to fry my chicken with buttermilk and egg, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to save those eggs, honey, because I have to save my coins. And this dinner cost me a lot, so I had to maximize. So that's what I'm not going to do with that. So I'm going to save it. So I'm going to, I should fry my fries first. And then That way my chicken can be in longer. No, it's okay. So let me get my spatula. I have a plate and a paper towel here to put my grease on. So, I have a paper towel to put my chicken on. So this is still getting hot. Okay, so this is still getting hot. My coleslaw is done. Only thing I have left to do is my fries. So let me make sure I got everything ready. And I'll be all set to go in just a minute. Can't believe I did it. Okay. So this feels like it's getting good and warm. It's going to give me a green light, so I really don't have to keep feeling it like that because it's going to give me a green light when it gets hot to where the temperature that I set it for has been reached. So, but it's starting to pop a little. So I'm going to go ahead and get my stuff seasoned. Get it in the flour. Just give this a good toss around. Okay, it hadn't got all the way heated yet. Well, it hadn't turned green, but I could hear it bubbling, so it is hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and add it. I'm gonna test it first. Yeah, that's good. I got my chicken going. Now I'm gonna get to my fries. Um, I'm gonna get those going in just a second. Tonight I really wanted to be bougie, so I bought styrofoam containers to put my food in. I think that came from my mother all the way with making sure the food looked good and was in a nice container, or that it, made people look at it and really want to eat it. I think that totally came from her. So I'm glad that I have that because it just made me want to go the extra mile. It was just like only $1 and something more. So why not if it'll make my food look really good? And so now the next thing to do is I should go ahead and fry my fries so everything can come together at the same time. And I don't think that's a bad idea. Okay, so this is almost done, and I'm going to do what my mother used to do back in the day. Was right as the chicken is like approaching its last 5 minutes, she would add like a little piece of butter in there so that the chicken is buttery and crispy and tastes great. So I'm going to do that. And I don't think it really matters what you use, as long as it's just regular butter or margarine. I wouldn't add any flavors like garlic butter or anything like that. But if you got a little piece of butter to add, not a lot, probably about a teaspoon of butter would be great. And it just gives it a nice flavor. And you put it on the top of your chicken so that when you taste it, you can taste it. And it makes it a little crispier than it already is. And you do it right as it's about to get ready to come out, right when it's almost done. All right, so there you have it. I put out the wrong paper. It's wax paper. That's supposed to go in there over your food. And this is almost done. All right, so now let me get to, that's, after I fill up, I'm waiting on my fries, gotta get those ready. So now I'm gonna add my butter in because it's about to come out. This is still hot, and I have to say, 15 minutes, that's a long time. Okay, so I got my chicken on my paper towel so it can drain. I want to serve people greasy chicken. And so I'm going to turn my fryer up because it says 425, so I'm going to turn it up. Now for this part, I don't know. I have to see how this is going to cook, but for this, I think a regular traditional pot would have been better. But I'm using a air skillet, and I'm saying this is my first time frying chicken in it. The last time I used the grill, and I fried on the grill, and it was so crispy and crunchy. This time I'm using the skillet that I got from Walmart, and it's doing okay, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I would fry in it again. I think I will fry either on the stove or I'll use the grill. And that's because I just think the stove keeps your temperature where it needs to be and there's no fluctuation. So we'll see. So got that going on. Now I can check on my slaw. So this is good. And I got some celery. So I'm going to cut that up. So that could be in my pan or in my dish as well. So the fries are coming along good. I'm going to let those cook. And then I'm going to get a few pieces of celery to cut. And let's see. This I'm gonna use this. This garnish should be good to decorate with. I'm gonna use that. I am definitely my mother's daughter with that. Alright, so I got 2 pieces on my plate. Put those in the corner, waiting on the fries. I can get my chicken in. And then I'm going to get my coleslaw. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord, was everything a little... I knew it was going to go off with something. Okay, no. Okay, so now I got coleslaw, and let me get something, put it on. Coleslaw is good. Okay, I'm just waiting on my fries. And I'll be all done. I probably could start cleaning up behind myself a little bit. almost done. I forgot to put the mustard in the coleslaw. I'm gonna do it now. That's good. Okay. This fries take forever.
because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon